There's... That was scary. Now is probably the biggest moment for me, or the one that I quite enjoy the most, and that is taking the head off. So that's not going to come off easily. Let's have a look. That actually looks pretty good. Pretty good again. This is a GT1, Gen 1. Fiat made 3 generations of the Punto GT. There was the first generation, then the second and the third. Now, the first generation was actually a direct pickup of the motor from the Fiat Uno Turbo Mark II into the Gen 1, the first generation of the Punto GT. This is that motor, but you can see that by the pistons, and there's in the head, I'll show you later. I can put it on screen now. So what that basically means is this is a Fiat Uno Turbo motor. There's no difference in them. I mean, I think what I'm going to do is go all the way around, leaving one on each corner. Okay, that one is not loose. I'm just thinking about it now. This has some sort of gasket sealer. Someone took it off before, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 or 3 nuts back in, but only a few threads in, so it gives me space to crack the sump, but it won't fall completely away. Three should do it. The sump is really attached. 3 out. There's definitely some oil in here. That was scary. It's finally time to flip this over. This is another one of the more exciting points in the build. Okay, let's have a look. Do you want to get a close look? Here you can actually see this one. These are the main journals, and that's what holds the crankshaft to the actual block. And then these are the bottom of the con rods, and there's one down there, and there's one down there, and you can see they go around. And down there, you can see the bottom of the pistons. Okay, now that we've got to this point, this right here is the oil pump. This is the oil pickup. So the sump will be here, it'll be the other way around. Through this little grid here, it'll suck oil up and then through there and pump it to the entire motor. So that's the first part to come out. Okay, let's get this out. Okay, there are actually only 3 bolts that hold it in. Try to save the gloves as much as we can. Not that, ooh, yeah, that's a lot of water. Okay, so that's the oil pump out. Now it's pistons. Okay, so it's a 14 mil to take the pistons out. And the basic technique that I use, I don't know if it's the right one, is I rotate the crank until the end cap on the conrod is facing up, loosen the 2 bolts, and then give it 1 full rotation. Then the conrod will push the piston down, but then when the crank comes back up, it comes back just with the end cap, leaving the piston down the bottom of the barrel. Let's see how tight these are. It's not too bad. A little nut. This is a strong little nut. You can see the end cap. The bearings actually look good. Somewhere. Really minimal. Really having a hard time diagnosing the mileage of this motor. Okay. Turn it down. Okay, it's all the way down. Now it really does not need much of a tap. Feel the rings popping out. This is piston number 4. Seems to be really good actually. Everything seems okay. Everything seems fine. Let's have a look. So what you're actually looking for is this piece of steel here is actually what's called a conrod bearing, and it's the thin sheet of steel. Maybe I can get it to come out. Okay. So you're looking for where in this. And typically the wear shows in a sort of change in color of the material, and because this has actually got copper underneath a thin layer of the steel, you will actually start to see a little bit of that copper color come through if it is worn. But these are not particularly worn. Although that being said, when it comes to these bearings, it's the ones that are on the actual conrods themselves are the ones that take all the wear, because they're the ones that are taking the force of the piston, you know, the power stroke pushing down. So the bottom ones typically don't wear that much. So this seems okay actually, but we'll see the others. So what I meant is, this is the one that typically shows more wear, and you can see that it does have more. It's still not bad. Almost another broken piston. See, you can see a bit of wear there. This is a little bit weird. It's actually a bit of a stab. The bearing is higher than that piece by a tiny bit. That's weird. Let's have a look at that. You can actually see a bit of discoloration there. Might be that this piece has been made thinner, and by making it thinner it makes it longer. It's only a hairline, but it's noticeable. Okay, let's go down. Let's show you this from the bottom, shall we? I hope that light is not bad. Just to make it very clear, I'm not hitting anything bad. I put this over like that and I tap on the back of these screws, so nothing being damaged. Okay, one left. Let's have a look. Seems decent. I really have no idea what the mileage is. And it's hard to tell because I'm not 100% sure this motor was standard. It had something on it that made me think maybe it's not. It seemed to have some sort of boost controller. Okay, all 4 pistons are out. Let's go to the table and do some diagnostics.